This video from a South Jordan home shows in a stunning way how quickly fire can spread. It's just one of several house fires that investigators believe was sparked by a lithium-ion battery, which begs the question, when is it time to fight a fire in your home and when is it time to run? KSL investigator Matt Gebhardt put together a fire drill with the help of a firefighter. Together, they walk us through some of the hidden hazards most families miss and, more importantly, some steps to survive.
Do you think you can lift this up and get it out of the way, and then you're going to have to pull really hard on this window? It's a little tough.
5-year-old Harvey Faramond is training.
I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Could he escape his basement bedroom if he needed to?
Maybe with two hands. Can you try like this?
It is practice with some help from an expert, Benjamin Porter with the Unified Fire Department.
Pull, pull, pull.
Porter agreed to meet us at Harvey's Taylorsville home to help him, his mom Kira, and, well, help all of us, really. Kira is a KSL employee, and she volunteered her home for a spot test, as in spot some of the fire safety issues in a typical home that maybe we do not think about, but maybe we should. That is a subject highlighted this week. By now, regular KSL viewers have seen this exclusive, stunning video showing a fast-moving fire gutting a family home last week. This one began on a back porch. Some electric scooters that were being charged up overheated, and boom.
It's coming through here. I like to see. I mean, you should have a fire-rated door coming from your garage to inside your home.
So let's begin in Kira's garage, where she keeps her family's rechargeable scooters. Lithium-ion batteries have been known to overheat, catch fire, or even explode if they are damaged, overcharged, or exposed to high heat. So Porter says, always use proper chargers.
Don't leave them plugged in.
Unplug them when they are juiced up, and whatever you do, do not plug in a damaged battery. But actually, in a garage, it is not the batteries that lead to most of their fire department calls.
Garages are inherently more dangerous for fire, you know? This is where we keep a lot of flammables. Do you have a lawnmower?
Not in here.
Not in here?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear, but I would say the vast majority of people probably do have gas lawnmowers, and they're kept in their garage.
Kira also gets props for having a fire extinguisher out here. And while garages can be dangerous, they're actually fairly low on the list. The KSL investigators analyzed data from the U.S. Fire Administration and found that only about 6% of residential fires start in the garage. At the very top of the list, the kitchen, unattended cooking, and grease fires.
If we have a fire that pops off in this pan, you know, what's your knee-jerk reaction? What are you going to do? How are you going to fight that fire?
Oh, probably run to the sink.
But it's the absolute most wrong thing we could do, right?
Water will not extinguish a grease fire. In fact, it will likely just throw the grease all over your kitchen and take a bad situation to worse.
The best thing we can do is we can take this lid and put it on top.
That's great if a fire is small enough, but if it's too big, that's the time to grab your kitchen fire extinguisher. Of course, that only works if you can get to it, which leads to another very, very common mistake. Do not store fire extinguishers above your stove.
If there's a small fire right here, you're not going to be anywhere near this cabinet. It's going to be hot. It's going to be extremely hot.
Somewhere close, but not too close, like a pantry, is ideal. And here's a stat you should know. Working smoke alarms cut your risk of dying in a fire by 55%. But the operative word there being working.
This one's wired.
Now, Kira's smoke detectors are connected to power, but that does not mean she can just ignore the batteries. Also, the alarms themselves, they need to be replaced every 10 years. Longer than that, and yours may already be kaput and you don't even know it.
This one here was manufactured in 2006. So we're a little over that 10-year mark. So this is one that I would absolutely recommend. Now, that's a great thing that we just heard, okay? That chirp means that this battery is low. So you're not hearing the chirp because it is plugged in.
Speaking of smoke, here's another fact worth knowing. Smoke inhalation is the #1 cause of fire-related deaths, not burns. Now, of course, fires do not start like this. They start small.
When is the time to stay and fight, and when is the time to get out?
Rarely is it time to stay and fight. We recommend get out of the structure, call 911, and get us coming.
Cliché as it may sound, seconds count. Statistically, you only have about 150 of them, less than 3 minutes, to escape a fast-growing house fire. Now is the time to make sure your house has the right tools. Smoke alarms to warn you early, fire extinguishers that you can access, and you might want to invest in an escape ladder if you have upstairs rooms, or even a ladder up if you need to be able to escape from a basement window well.
All right, I think you can slip out.
Though no ladder may be less of an issue if you have the dexterity of a 5-year-old.
Trust your muscles.
Those are really helpful tips, Matt. Thank you. Things we didn't maybe think of. Firefighters also say families need to have a plan, including a place to meet up. And here's why. In the chaos of a fire, people will escape through any door or window they can. And without that predetermined rendezvous spot, people have run back inside to rescue someone they didn't know was already out. From preventing fires inside your home to outside, wildfire season is in full swing, and fire crews have been hard at work preparing for what could be a busy few months. Unified Fire Authority wildland firefighters are spending their days cutting and clearing debris. In Salt Lake City, firefighters are going door to door, handing out flyers about their Ready, Set, Go campaign. They say it's critical to be prepared and ready and to pack up and leave quickly if needed.
I would say that we have a heightened level of awareness this year, and we've got different range of fuels that go up to right where homes are at.
These are steps to eliminate hazards, eliminate fuels that could potentially cause a larger risk for you and your home.
And in Sandy, firefighters have been helping homeowners near wildland areas to ensure their properties are properly protected should a fire spark nearby. News specialist Andrew Adams went along to see what concerns need to be addressed before our wildfire season really heats up.
So your front yard looks great. Your roof, we're looking at.
When the firefighters roll up,
we're looking at anything that, may catch on the ground.
It's often because something is already burning.
Keep anything that's dead away from the home.
But on this day,
pull things away from your home.
A crew from Sandy City Fire was helping to ensure this property doesn't burn in a potential wildfire.
Definitely with this steep of an aspect, it's going to be fast.
For the past 4 years, firefighters have offered home inspections when residents ask for them.
Yep, cleaning up those trees, and then like this big clump down here, kind of breaking that up a little bit.
It's a great opportunity for us to build that relationship and collaborate on a fire threat of their home.
You never know what is going to start the fire.
Yeah.
Crews expect the risk to only grow into the summer.
We do have a high potential of having a catastrophic event here along the Wasatch Front and down through Dimple Dell Park.
The homeowners are no strangers to close calls.
There happened to be a fire in the gully, and it started off close to us, but quickly swept that way, and thank goodness the wind was blowing that way.
And so they were grateful for firefighters' recommendations.
Laddering up on the tree to get rid of the low-hanging dead stuff.
Avoiding wildfires is never a guarantee.
Home inspections are very important.
But firefighters say they're happy to help neighbors reduce the hazard.
It really gets to the point that they take that pride and manicure their home appropriately.
Firefighters will also go over potential evacuation routes and what we should keep in a go bag, like meds, chargers, and important documents. Salt Lake Fire offers similar evaluations. We have information up on our website, KSLTV.com. Up next, a boy saved by his neighbor after nearly drowning in a hot tub. The one thing they're urging everyone to do that could save a life this summer. And spotting danger in the water, how to tell if toxic algae has contaminated your favorite swimming spot.